Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetheadPumpRepair.com. Okay, in this video, we're going to be repairing the CalSpa Dually pump with dual wet ends and the yellow wet ends. Okay, now this pump is a little bit different than most of the dualies because it has two seals on each side. That's right, this pump has two seals on each side. Okay, so what we're going to be doing first is we're going to be taking apart the wet ends of the pumps. Okay, now this section in the center is called the motor. These two plastic ends are called the wet ends. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take the covers off of these wet ends so we can access the impellers, and then once we access the impellers, we can remove the impellers, and then once we remove the impellers, we can remove the seal housings, and then we can get inside the motor and change the bearings. So in this video, we're going to be showing you everything from what tools you need to rebuild this pump, to how to fully disassemble the motor, how to change the bearings, how to replace the seals, and how to put everything completely back together. Okay? Now here's the pump. There's a few things we need to do before we can take off these ends. Okay? We have some hoses on the back side of this pump that I'm going to show you, and we're going to show you what hoses you have to remove so we can get started here. Okay? And then we're going to show you what bolts you have to remove the wet ends. Okay? So I'm just going to spin the pump around here, and you'll see on the pump here, okay, there's one hose here and there's two smaller hoses. Now we can leave these two smaller hoses for now, okay, but the larger hose we do want to remove. Okay, so I've already taken a pair of pliers and I've removed this hose here, this clamp, and then you can see this hose, once I loosen up the clamp, pulls right off. Okay, but what I'm going to show you now is how to loosen this other clamp. You may have never seen a clamp like this, okay, before. It's different from a traditional hose clamp. Okay, it's called a squeeze spring clamp. And I'm going to show you how to loosen that up. All right? So when I show you how to loosen that up, you'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then we'll be good to go. All right? So we're going to loosen this clip up right now. Cut. Cut. What are you looking at me like?